What is up, my loves? It's your girl Lulu, the reflection of you that loves you, so I hope you love you too. This is my second time trying to record this video, so hopefully we can get through it smooth sailing. So today we're going to tap into the collective energy to see what is the overall energy and what it is we can expect for the remainder of the week to either stay in alignment or get back into alignment. Ashe. So as always, please take what resonates and leave what does not. Ancestors, spirit guides, angels and archangels, Mother God, Father God, and all those that wish to see us walk the highest path in line with our divine soul's purpose. Clear and precise messages for the collective at this time, truth and clarity. I block and bind all evil lies, hexes, and curses and return them to their senders. I pray protection over my collective's hearts, minds, bodies, souls, auras, and auries, as well as my own. Truth and clarity for the collective. What is the overall energy for the collective at this time? I already pulled 4 cards before, because like I said, this is my second time trying to record this video. But the 4 cards that came out were some heavy hitters. We have the Mother of Wands in the reverse to the Father of Wands in the reverse to the Magician in the reverse to the Justice in the upright. So basically what I'm seeing is someone really needs to be mindful of their thoughts right now. Be mindful of what they're thinking. Be mindful of what they're consuming. Because I feel like with the Mother of Wands being in the reverse, it's kind of triggering some kind of jealousy, some kind of insecurity that you have within yourself. Or this energy could be coming from somebody else. A mother figure, for example, take it how it resonates. But I'm seeing some kind of malicious energy is trying to get someone to act impulsively in some kind of way, trying to smooth talk you into something that's not good for you, or smooth talk you out of something that is good for you. And I feel like it's trying to smooth talk you out of something that is good for you due to some kind of manipulation. It could be triggered by self-doubt, or it could be triggered by magic somewhere else, whether that be someone talking or thinking negatively about you in their mind. But the overall energy of what I'm feeling is like either you are jealous or insecure about something, and it wants you to do, your thoughts or your mind wants you to do something impulsively to betray yourself out of this justice that you're about to receive. Some kind of truth is coming in, some kind of good karma, some kind of equity, some kind of balance is happening for you right now. And I feel like right now with the energy is like something is trying to play on your insecurities, or something is trying to play on your jealousy, or play on something to get you jealous, or do something to get you jealous so that you can move on impulse. And it's definitely some kind of manipulation. So please be mindful of your thoughts, be mindful of what you consume, be mindful of what you listening to, be mindful of who you're talking to, be mindful if this is a mother and a father figure, or it's thoughts of your like someone's mother and father figures thoughts or voices or actions or whatever it is playing in their mind that's triggering some kind of jealousy. So maybe for somebody here, somebody's mom towards them, past, present, future, kind of triggered some kind of insecurity or jealousy within you. And a Father of Wands energy, father figure, past, present, or past, present, or future tense, take it how it resonates, is betrayed you in some kind of way, and because of what they used to do, because of their impulsiveness. So I feel like someone here, really be mindful of your thoughts. Be mindful of your thoughts at this time. Be mindful of these insecurities that are trying to come up at this time, that is trying to trigger jealousy, that is also trying to make you move impulsively to manipulate you out of this justice that you're receiving at this time. Show me what else I need to see for the collective for the week ahead. Yeah, we have a 5 of baskets here in the upright. I feel like someone here is dwelling on the negative too much, and the reason why you're going through this back and forth, or going through this insecurity and jealousy, going through this the manipulative energy, this self-doubt, is because you're simply dwelling on the negative too much. I feel like you need to focus on the justice, which is the truth, which is the balance, which is you balancing out everything else that is supposed to be good for you at this time, rather than dwelling on dwelling on the negative. Because I feel like with the 5 of baskets, that's what's triggered your emotions. You feel something, you think something, and that's how it will come out into the physical. So I feel like someone here needs to tap into their emotions and try to figure out why they're dwelling on the negative too much, why they lost a specific or certain perspective of something, why they feel like there's some kind of disappointment in it. So maybe someone here's an emotion of feeling like they're a disappointment to their father and mother, and that is triggering some kind of insecurity, which is now making you want to move on impulse. Or it's just the father and the mother of your mind, this insecurity that's wanting to co-sign this impulsiveness so that you can manipulate yourself out of something. So I really feel like it's tied to self-doubt at this time, and the emotion of dwelling on the negative. You're dwelling on the negative too much emotionally, and it's causing you to have have this emotional reaction. When you think of this insecurity, when you think of this betrayal this father did to you, when you think about this smooth talking someone did to you out of something or into something, when you think about what a mother figure did to you maliciously, or this jealousy that's going around, you're dwelling on that negative too much, and that is simply what is manipulating you out of this justice that you're trying to receive, out of this balance that you want, out of this good karma, out of this equity. So someone here, the thing that you need to worry about is stop dwelling on the negative. Change the perspective. Don't lose that perspective. Don't lose that positive perspective that you're trying to shift into right now. Focusing on these thoughts of a mother figure, or these thoughts of insecurity, or these thoughts of impulsiveness, or these thoughts of a father figure betraying you in some kind of way. You're dwelling on the negative too much, and it's causing you to self-doubt and manipulate yourself out of this justice, this truth. I feel like you already know the truth about this, but this justice, you already know that justice is yours and justice is coming, but yet every time you begin to take a step forward into that truth, or think about that truth, or maintain that positive perspective, your mind is trying to, and I feel like it's based off of insecurities. So I feel like for someone here for the remainder of the week to get back into alignment, to be able to receive this justice, to receive this balance, or get back into balance at this time, is do some self-love affirmations, do some journaling as to why you keep dwelling on this negative thoughts. And then after you, I feel like journaling prompts, do some journaling prompts as to why you feel so jealous, or you feel so insecure about something, and it makes you want to move or impulse, like why I keep thinking about this betrayal that happened to me, why I keep thinking about this person doing something on impulse and hurting me in some kind of way. You need to be able to alchemize the energy at this time, because dwelling on the negative is manipulating you out of this balance. Your mind is manipulating you out of this balance because you keep dwelling on the negative aspects that somebody did to you, or you have continued to do to yourself, whether it be insecurity or jealousy. Show me what else I need to see for the collective at this time. Yeah, we have the Wheel of Fortune, and doing that is how you get your good karma. I feel like someone here definitely needs to listen to your intuition at this time. I feel like these emotions that you're dwelling on, the negative ones that you're dwelling on, is allowing you to block your intuition at this time, when that is the thing that you need to be listening to. Because with the Wheel of Fortune, the things that you're going towards, the destiny that you have, and this fate that you're trying to move towards, this good this positive perspective that you that you were focusing on until this negative energy came in and tried to sweep the rug from under your feet, it's your destiny. Healing this part is your destiny. Being able to alchemize this energy is your destiny at this time. You just have to really listen to your intuition. The Wheel of Fortune is on your side. It's if someone was dwelling on the negative aspects of a relationship at this time, this is fated to be. This is fate. Whatever it was that you're trying to move towards, or heal towards, or get, or whatever it is that you're trying to work towards at this time, it's a yes. The Wheel of Fortune is also a sign of yes, as well as a Justice card here. It's really just you having to balance it out. Good karma on both ends. We have the Justice to the Wheel of Fortune. Those are both good karmas. Everything is balancing out in your favor already. So that's what you have to continue to tell yourself, no matter what anything looks like at this point in time. No matter what it looks like, no matter what your mind is trying to tell you, because your mind forms your reality. What you think will start to show up in your reality. And if you dwell on the negative will begin to show up, and that's how you manipulate yourself out of this truth, out of this balance, out of this justice, out of this good karma, out of the energy of the Wheel of Fortune at this time. So someone right now needs to stop dwelling on the negative. Stop dwelling on that insecurity that you may feel. Stop dwelling on that jealousy of someone else. Stop trying to move on impulse. Stop worrying about that betrayal. It is what it is. What happened, but are you going to allow that to continue to manipulate you out of what it is that you truly desire? Are you going to allow these negative emotions and dwelling on the negative stuff rather than changing the perspective? You losing your perspective of what it is that you wanted, which is justice, which is good luck, which is destiny, which is this soulmate, which is this good fortune, because you're dwelling on the negative too much. You're manipulating yourself out of it at this time. Show me what I'm saying you see for the collective. Stop dwelling on the negative. Stop dwelling on the negative. Do some self-care. Journal about how you feel about this betrayal that happened. Yeah, I feel like with the Ace of Wands here, once you begin to do these things, I feel like it's coming up right now for somebody, because this is the next step for a spiritual awakening at this time. I feel like find something that inspires you. Find something that can tweak that creativity in you. I feel like for someone here, the energy that you're feeling right now needs to be alchemized into something creative. I feel like you need to do something. I feel like all of these good and bright ideas, these new aspects, these new opportunities, these new thoughts, thoughts are coming up, the intuition, your intuition at this time is telling you to do these things, or to draw, to go inspired, to get inspired, to go outside, to meditate, and you need to listen to those. Listen to your intuition in order to have that inspiration, to have this creative outlet, so that you can have this spiritual awakening, to unlock this creativity that they have within themselves, to either inspire or get inspired, so that you can have this spiritual awakening, this mental spiritual awakening, to where your mind can start thinking of the unlimited possibilities and opportunities that you have, so you can grasp that perspective, that positive perspective that you had. Again, I feel like someone's insecurity, someone's jealousy, someone's tendency to move on impulse, someone's tendency to smooth talk themselves out of doing something creative, out of doing something that can be inspiring, due to some kind of betrayal, whether that comes from a father figure or a mother figure, is manipulating you out of that justice, that truth, that good karma, that justice that you're seeking right now. And I feel like it's due to the loss of perspective that you could be feeling at this time. So listen to your intuition. If your intuition says watch a funny movie, watch a funny movie. If your intuition is telling you to go for a jog, even though it's cold, I don't know what, go for that jog. If it's telling you to do something that is create, someone just needs to alchemize that energy. You really need to alchemize the energy, because the spiritual awakening is trying to happen for somebody, but I feel like it's your insecurities and your tendency to move on impulse in the wrong direction is what's causing you to manipulate yourself out of this. And I feel like it puts you on that it puts you in that negative emotion, and then you begin to dwell on the negative aspects of things around you. What else I need to see for the collective? Yeah, I feel like the overall energy for the collective right now is like we're definitely in some kind of low energy at this time, and I feel like it's just simply because we're dwelling on the negative due to either self-doubt or feeling inadequate in something, or not feeling as though we're not good enough in something, or not good enough to pursue something at this time, which is losing the perspective of something for someone here. I feel like you need to find that strength. But the Magician and the Strength card both being in the reverse is definitely due to some kind of self-doubt. And that self-doubt was being triggered, or is being triggered, by the thoughts you are telling yourself. The impulsive thoughts at that. These thoughts are very impulsive. Like they just come out of the woodwork. Sorry for all the stops and the pauses. The next card that came out, though, is the Three of Baskets. I feel like once you step out of this energy of feeling inadequate, or feeling as though that you are not capable of what it is that you're trying to pursue, instead of focusing on the things that you possibly could lose, or the things that you've already lost, focus on the things that are coming to you, like the support, the collaboration, this prosperity. The Three of Baskets is the energy of celebration. You're supposed to be in this energy of celebration right now, but I feel like whatever this manipulation is, this magic, this spiritual the spiritual awakening that's trying to happen right now is for someone to tap into that creativity that they have within themselves, in order to allow the energy that is coming to them at this time to alchemize into something prosperous at this time. I feel like the energy of self-doubt and most of the energy of self-doubt or feeling inadequate due to an insecurity and a betrayal that could have happened to you is causing someone to focus on the negative too much. Either you're focusing on the negative, you lost the positive perspective on something, when you need to switch your perspective into thinking about all of the support that's going to come your way. Because like once you begin to follow your purpose and what it is that you're supposed to do, everything that is meant for you will begin to come to you. The support that you're looking for, this collaboration, this prosperity, this celebration, this community, you have to be able to envision yourself in that energy. Stop dwelling on the negative too much. Someone just needs to stop dwelling on the negative too much. Yeah, but the Mother of Baskets is because it's causing you some kind of emotional instability, and it's also causing you to be in a place of exhaustion. With the Strength card being in the reverse, this is physically taking your energy, because dwelling on that negative is putting you in a low energy, which can put you in a state of feeling weak in something. Someone needs to really get their emotions in check. Do some introspection. But I feel like with the Mother of Baskets, you're emotionally exhausted. You're putting yourself in this you're putting your energy in motion into these negative thoughts, into this negative mindset, and it's physically draining your energy. It's physically draining your energy. This emotional instability is physically draining your energy. Your emotional instability is physically draining your energy. you could be feeling exhausted in the energy of feeling weak, and it's all due to these insecurities. It's all due to these mother wounds, these father wounds, this jealousy, this insecurity, this betrayal, or this smooth talking that could have happened to you. And now it's like you're just dwelling on that. You're always dwelling on, well, they did this to me, and there's no way I can do this because all of the stuff that happened bad to me, or all of the bad things that I did, all of this regret that I'm feeling, all this disappointment, all this loss, that is putting you in exhaustion. That is putting you the negativity is literally siphoning your energy. With the Ace of Wands, it's in the upright, but in the aspect of the Ace of Wands being in the reverse, that is the energy vampire. You feel so weak, you feel so drained, you feel so exhausted. It's because you're dwelling on the negative too much. You're dwelling on the negative too much, when you just need to be in the energy of surrounding yourself with community at this time, surrounding yourself with support, or allowing the support that's trying to come to you. Allow this creativity to flow. Allow your intuition to lead you in the right direction at this time. I feel like, again, with the exhaustion. So someone is really, this negativity is really draining them at this time, with the Four of Wands being in the reverse. And I feel like the energy is it's taking the action of putting you in isolation at this time. And it's simply due to a misunderstanding of self. Rest, you need to rest right now. Be in the energy of resting. Do some quiet preparation. Journal about it. Talk to yourself about it. Be mindful of what you watch. Be mindful of what you're listening to. Be mindful of what you eat. Be mindful of what you drink. I feel like someone is like, you're rejecting, like I said earlier, this support and this collaboration and this prosperity and this celebration is trying to come to you. The energy is trying to come to you. Your intuition is trying to lead you in the direction to go towards this creative endeavor, to go towards this balance, to go towards this support, this prosperity, this celebration. But it's like the fear of rejection that you may have, the misunderstanding of self, or the misunderstanding of what it is your intuition is trying to lead you to, is causing you to be in isolation at this time. You need to rest and switch your perspective. Rest and switch your perspective. Switch it to what has this insecurity taught me? What is this insecurity teaching me when it pertains to this specific thing that I'm trying to do? What is this betrayal teaching me in order for me to what is this coming up mentally? Because the reason why it's coming up, it's only coming up because it's time for you to heal, so you can have this spiritual awakening. It's only coming up at this time. It's only popping up because you're ready to go to the next phase of balancing out what it is within you that you need to, in order to experience wholeness. This is only coming up because it's something that you need to heal within yourself. This is only coming up because this is something that you need to heal within yourself. And it's causing you emotional instability. It's causing you to be drained. It's causing you to fear rejection, which is also having you reject the support and the collaboration that your intuition is trying to lead you to. The God within you is trying to lead you to at this time. Because you're dwelling on the negative too much. You're dwelling on the past. Show me what else I need to see for the collective at this time. Yeah, with the Tower card here, I feel like it's just due to someone is trying to avoid loss. So maybe you could be experiencing loss. Maybe with this Mother and Father of Wands in the reverse, you've probably lost a lot when it pertained to you opening up about something. And I feel like it caused you a lot of emotional instability. Maybe you weren't very this maybe a mother of baskets, the mother of your a mother figure to you, where it wasn't very emotionally available. Maybe she was emotionally unstable, and every time you took emotional advances to her to try to connect in some kind of emotional level, you were rejected. So I feel like that is the reason why now you're not really open to this Three of Baskets energy, which is the support, the collaboration, the celebration that your intuition is trying to lead you to right now, due to the things that happened to you in your past. From a Mother of Wands, from a Father of Wands. And it's like now you have lost a perspective of something being good for you. You have lost the perspective of you actually being able to have this support, to have this collaboration, to be able to celebrate with friends. So you're rejecting it. You're isolating yourself. And this negative energy is draining your energy. This negative emotion is draining your energy at this time. Simply because you fear the change. With the Tower being in the reverse, you're fearing the change of the possibility of it being good for you. But why are you fearing something that is good for you? For this collective, the overall energy right now that we're currently in, or the collective that the collective is currently in, is that things within us that are popping up, are coming up into our minds at this time impulsively, are just coming in because our intuition is trying to allow us to heal those things. It's trying to allow us to see what it is that is coming up so that we can then try to fix it, so that we can then have this spiritual awakening rather than allowing it to take our energy. But I feel like we need to be mindful of what we're thinking as well. And when it comes up, don't dwell on that negative aspect. Ask yourself what it is that I can do to alchemize this energy. Because rather than alchemizing it in this particular energy, we're allowing it to manipulate us. And I feel like it's triggering a whole lot of self-doubt, which is putting us in low energy, dwelling on the negative and losing perspective of what something could be for us, because we're focusing on the negative, because we're focusing on the fact that someone wasn't emotionally available for us, or someone in our childhood as our adult or parent figures in some way, shape, or form were also emotionally unstable and could have been like just a covert narcissist altogether. But it's like you're dwelling on those negative aspects too much. You're dwelling on the stuff that happened rather than the stuff that could be. And I feel like that fear of change, that fear of going through this personal transition is stopping you from resting and understanding. It's putting you physically exhausted right now. Someone in the collective energy is physically exhausted because you're dwelling on the negative too much. And it's smooth talking you out of doing something that is good for you. It's smooth talking you out of listening to your intuition, the God within you, God, source, divine, however you see it. It's putting you in a space to not be open to the wheel of fortune. It's putting you in a place to not be open to this truth, this balance, this good karma, this equity, the part of your fate, this destiny. This, like, someone really just needs to listen to their intuition at this time, to have this creativity, this inspiration, because I feel like things around you at this time are trying to inspire you. It's wanting you to have this spiritual awakening. This Three of Baskets energy, these friends, this joy, this vitality is trying to. And I feel like the fear of rejection, or you just simply being exhausted due to these negative emotions, is what's causing you to isolate yourself at this time. So the overall energy for sure is someone needs to listen to their intuition. Listen to your intuition because it's leading you in the right direction. Okay, let's see what direction the collective can go into to allow this energy to move more smoothly for them. Ashe, ancestors, spirit guides, angels, and archangels, Mother God, Father God, and all those that wish to see us walk the highest path in line with our divine soul's purpose. Clear, precise messages for the collective at this time. What direction can they go into to allow this energy for them to move more smoothly? Ashe, 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 yo. What direction can the collective go into? We have discover a new word, intuitive wisdom in new territory, unlock the ultimate truth. So yes, someone is the other card is surface story. Look beyond appearance, uncover hidden depths for transformation. So someone here, like I said earlier, definitely some introspection. Introspection is needed. You are not allowing yourself to fully feel or fully tap into what it is that you need to do in order to unlock this new world. I feel like I said, your intuition, the intuitive wisdom that you already have within yourself, this God, source, divine energy, this thought, this voice in your head that's telling you to look deeper within to understand what it is that's going on inside you, so that you can transform, so that you can have this personal transformation towards the wholeness that you desire, that you are asking for, this new world. Jasmine from Aladdin could be significant. A whole new world. You need to be thinking in that energy. A dazzling place I never knew. That's what kind of energy someone needs to be in at this time. Listen to your intuition. Because I understand that for someone here, if you're definitely on a healing journey right now, this is new territory. Having something like this come up within your mind on impulse is definitely new. But that is only because you're so close to this justice. You're so close to this wheel of fortune. You're so close to this collaboration, this creativity, this prosperity. You're so close. You just have to be able to look deeper within to able to unlock it, because things won't come to you unless you are able to see it clearly. It won't come to you if good things come to you in the moment that you think it's not for you, it's just gonna go away. So for someone here, this energy is coming up and popping up so that you can heal it, so that when the new thing does come, when the justice comes, when this new mindset comes, when this new perspective comes, when this prosperity, this collaboration, this support, this friendship, when that comes, you'll be able to understand that, okay, this is for me. This is a good thing. I'm listening to my intuition, and my intuition won't lead me in the wrong direction. God won't lead you in the wrong direction. God won't lead you in the wrong direction. But it's like this energy is popping up for you at this time because you need to heal that. You need to heal those mother wounds. Heal that father wound. Someone also needs to be mindful of using their addictions to cope with it. Whatever you are addicted to right now, whether that be smoking, drinking, gambling, pornography at this time, you have to break that cycle of addiction, because it's allowing you to continue on in this cycle. It's allowing you to continue on in this cycle. And I feel like that addiction, that unsound mind that you're in right now, is also what could be, your addictions could be triggering some of this stuff as well. So be mindful of that, because it's triggering the sadness and loneliness. Feeling lonely and isolated despite the crowd, the persisting sentiment. Yes, I feel like you're surrounded with a whole lot of things right now. You're surrounded by a whole lot of positivity or prosperity, or it's like you weren't, but you're isolating yourself because of these addictions. Someone needs to be mindful of what they're consuming. Like I said, be mindful of what you're watching, be mindful of what you're consuming, be mindful. You need to break that cycle of addiction. You need to, and it's like the moment you feel these emotions come up, you go to that bottle of wine, or you go to that joint, or you go to that pill, or you go to that pornography video, or you go back to that toxic person. It's that kind of energy. Whatever your addiction is, you need to let that go, because it's co-signing this negative energy that's not allowing you to move forward. It's not allowing you to move forward. It's not allowing you to listen to your intuition. It's putting you in this sadness, this loneliness. It's like, even though you feel alone, even though you feel lonely, your intuition is trying to show you. Your intuition is trying to change your perspective so that you can see the things around you already. That, okay, I'm not by myself. I do have support. I can bring in these collaborations. Enthusiastic. Focus on self. The direction that someone needs to go into with this collective energy is nurture your inner being. Radiate with excitement. Focus on self and do it enthusiastically. Focus on healing this part of yourself and do it enthusiastically. Whatever that may look like to you. Enthusiastically means putting down this addiction. Enthusiastically can be going out and making friends. Being social in some kind of way. Stop isolating yourself. Rest, revitalize. Do some quiet preparation. It's definitely time for some recentering. Recentering is definitely needed. Recentering is definitely needed, because this low energy that you're feeling, this weakness, this low vibrational stuff could cause, or could lean into, or begin to lean into some health issues. People just don't know the energy that you maintain or stay in can affect your physical body, which is why someone here could feel weak, could feel drained at this time. Yes, cooperate, consensus, travel, strengthening relationships. It's definitely time for someone here to strengthen with the relationships that they have around them. Lean on them if you can. Unity and balance, gratitude and appreciation, joyful connections. Focus on your family. Focus on nurturing your family. Focus on nurturing the things that are around you that are there for you. Lean on the things that are there for you at this time is the direction that someone needs to go into as well. Ashe, as always, I'm grateful and thankful to be able to give guidance to those who seek it.